Welcome to Cuberized! Today, we're going to be doing a Craftoria Let's Play. And the Minecraft version is 1.21 using Neoforge, and Craftoria is up to version 1.23. So if you have an older version, you might want to get it updated, and it is now stable. The updates are fewer and further between, so we should have a great world and set of quests to go through. This mod pack does have quests, a quest book, so we'll take a look at that when we get in there. I will be doing this on single player, and let's create a new world. I was playing this as it was being updated through the various versions so that I could test some things out, and I'm happy now it's at 1.23, so it should be stable. As this is a single player, there's going to be a couple of changes that I'm going to make along the way, potentially, which obviously if you're on a server, unless you're the server owner, probably will not be able to do. So I will point those out. We are going to do Cuberized. Okay. Alright, we're going to difficulty normal. As I am doing this on single player, yes, I'm going to do the cheats only in case I get into a problem and need to be administrator over my own world. In terms of the world, I'm not going to change the default. I will put in a seed so that we can play along together if you'd like. Let's do let's see, Cuberized. Well, this is for your benefit, so let's do Cuberized. Okay, how about that? Cuberized Crafttoria 1.23 LP for Let's Play. Generate structures is on. Bonus chest. Okay, again, I'm in single player. I love bonus chests. Little cheaty getting a bonus chest, but it is nice to start with goodies, so I'm turning it on. Cuberized Craftoria. Okay, so that is it. Let's get this going. While this is loading up, wanted to share a couple things with you. So Craftoria does have a quest book, but you do not have to do things. It isn't a linear pack, so you can jump around a bit. If you do tend to want to jump around in magic mods or in the crafting mods, just be aware that there is a progression through the different mods. So check out the quest book because you may be missing quests as you're going along. So be aware of that, and I think we start with a quest book. So for those who like the quest book, feel free to keep it. If you don't like the quest book, feel free to drop it because you can access everything through, oh my goodness, through the inventory. So inventory here, you can use the quest book up here, and the quest book is here. None of this I actually really want at the moment. So, whoa, well that just popped out of the water. That is a really cool ship. Everything is still loading, so give it a moment. And wow, there's just so much going on here. First of all, let's go get the chest. It sounds like cicadas in the background. Free torch is always a good thing, in Safe splunking. Double check. Thank goodness it's daytime. That is cool. Those are those arches. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. Yes! And that was sounded really loud, so I will double check that. Okay, so let me check that now before I inadvertently end up with very loud things going off like they're doing. Let's see here. Players hosted the blocks. That's... I'm not even sure what's triggering that. Sounds. Event sounds. No, not that kind of event sounds. Okay. What are we at here? Okay, well, as soon as I figure it out, I will adjust it down. It might just be overall volume. That's not... It could be. Hostile creatures. Okay, that could even be players. Alright, we'll figure it out. So, do not want to have the achievements drown out everything else. There should even be a... Yes, there is. Okay. This is a way to block individual sounds, so if we get into something that is annoyingly loud, we can mute it there. Alright, so we did find a bunch of things. As I said, I tend to pick up everything. If you did take a look at my other video. So, we get a backpack. And since I don't have anything on my back, whoops, backpack, close, and necklace. Okay, so if you see the ones with the little, if you have something in your inventory and it has this little magnifying glass, it means you have to research it. So you hold down the left shift and on a PC, and you go to this second tab where the abilities are, and here's where the magnifying glass comes in. So this is a mini game where, so this is a necklace and you have to connect, literally connect the dots. It's that kind of a game, and I'm hoping that this is fairly much do the outline. I'm hopeful here that that's what this is do an outline of this. And I'm really hoping this is an outline. No, it's not. Oh, wait, there's something else in here. Let's do that. No. Oh, there's definitely one coming out from here. With, is there any other, I don't have any other stars? Okay. Right, so here's the problem, or the challenge with the minigame is, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's one. If you can hold down the mouse, left click the mouse, and pull away from one of these, then you can tell that there's another connection that can be made. Aha! So is that way? No, that's... Okay, is this looking like it's supposed to be 3D? There it is. Ha! Alright, we got it. So you kind of can, you know, sometimes you get this like jagged edge and you can determine this is the way you're supposed to sort of attach these. This was the only clue I had that there was something here, but again. So, invulnerability after taking damage. Hey, We've got an open slot, so this is a no-brainer. Click it in, there we go. And then we have some basic tools, apples, and some sticks. Okay, and I'm in the middle of what looks like, well, it's a desert. There are not really trees here. There's a dead bush, but that's not really going to help. Okay, so it looks like, well, I'm going to grab this because I always seem to need sugarcane, and it's here. Just so that I have some kind of an idea, I am going to set a waypoint here for spawn, just so I have some idea of where it is as I go off adventuring. Depending on how you have your hotkeys set up, you might want to go check and see what key that is. And I'm going to do that right now. Keybinds. And let's see, waypoint. Waypoint manager. Add quick waypoint. Okay. So for me, that is not changed. Add waypoint. We're going to call this spawn. And that's fine. So I've got it set. Stepping away, and there it is. It's right there. It's showing up. Alright, so I am, let's take a look at the map actually. Let's see what we've got. So this is the Illager compound, that looks to be at least an Illager compound over there, which is this. Not quite sure what that is. This is the big boat in the water. These are these large stone structures. This one doesn't look that exciting, but this one has some greenery on it. And we're at a desert. So, looks like there might be, is that another boat out there? Maybe. Maybe. So, first problem is I need some wood, because we always punch wood, and there's some trees over there. So let's go do that as soon as I get some wood. Windswept desert. Okay, the sky even changed color. That's kind of cool. What is this? That's aloe vera. Cactus. Cactuses will probably hurt if you bump into them. So let's actually test that out. Any cactus? Yep! Confirmed! Cactus hurt. Alright, so I want to go over there, but I don't want to go over there. That looks like a nether portal. Okay, so that will probably have a chest. And I guess I'm in the area of trees. Now that I see the trees over there, though, that are much straighter and much easier to cut down, I'm gonna go over there. And I'm running. These are really hard to cut down because they are not straight up and down. Plus I want a lot of wood and I don't want to have to be out here too long. I do believe we have, is that a flowering tree? What is that? Azalea. Okay. I think we have, yes we do. Logs and stuff hitting me in the head. Did it fast? Yes, it did. It came down really fast. Okay. Alright, so that's actually exciting. Okay, so let's see here. We have the standard crafting table. There's crafting station, slab. We have the pocket crafting table from Simple Pocket Machines. That's an option. And we have the Actually Editions crafting on a stick. So lots of different crafting tables, some decorative, some functional. Let's see what this one takes. frame that requires leather. I haven't seen any cows and we're in the desert, so not the best choice. This is wood and wood. Wood and wood I can do. And I need to make a wood anyway, so let's make our crafting table. Let's make our sign. And it looked like it didn't matter. And we get extras, great. Okay, and then I do have an axe. Let me use the axe. So we should be able to put this with this, and there we go. Ta-da! Crafting table on a stick, which is nice, so I don't have to keep putting the crafting table down and picking it back up again. Alright, lots of fun times, and the problem is that the sun is going down and scary things are going to come out. So, real quick, I thought I saw over here, yes I did, there's this. And I hope that is friendly, and what is this? Okay, I'm going to run for it. Oh great, I have to go underneath something and it's already dark here. Run, run, run! We're not running! This is when you need things like sneakers to run! Red rock, it's very cool looking. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. Okay. Should be a door. Where's the door? Checking for a door. Of course. Alright. Not necessarily the safest place, but much better than being outside. This is an apotheosis tower. I think that's what that is. And lo and behold, there's the frame I needed for the other crafting table. Okay, well since I do have it, let me show you what that one looks like. So this would get us the interim one here. This gets us the pocket crafting, which is this one. So this one, you click this way, it comes up, and this one, you do the same. Essentially, it's either or. I have both now, so that works well. And I also have frames, which I like. I like using frames for displays. Alright, good, we have light. Alright. And never trust an unguarded chest. This is a loot chest, so if you were playing on a server, you and your buddies could all each open this and get your rewards. As I am single player, I only get one. So, all right. Let's take a moment, and since we are safe, that is a fabulous view. See, the critters are already starting to spawn. There's one right there. There's some there. That spider just popped into existence. Very scary. Alright, so we are here next to this crevasse, or crevice if you prefer. Here's all these big mountainous things out there. There's opportunity to build up there. That would be exciting. Still want to know if that's a boat. And there looks like there's greenery finally over here. Not a really big fan of building in the desert, but it's good to know where it is since it's a lot of sand that's accessible for all of our sand needs. And you also get husks roaming around out here, which is not great. Alright, but I am not seeing anything in the way of other than bad guys. I didn't see much out there. This is something, and this is something. And it could just be another one of these. So, and it's on the opposite side of the island, so I may want to go that way. Or, I may want to build a boat and circle to see if this is a friendly boat. This I don't think is. And there's something just peeking out over here. Alright, so let's take inventory here. Let's put this stuff in my backpack. Don't need that. Don't need that right now. Maybe. Alright. Let's get some... well, let's take a look. Again, we're safe. Let's take a look. So here, claim chunks is up here, and our waypoint manager is here. I haven't bound it yet. We only have the one waypoint, and I've actually moved quite a bit away from spawn. But we are clearly on what looks to be an island. And all one way, shape, or form of desert. Okay. Let's go to our inventory here. We've completed something in the quests. I don't really want to start claiming things just yet, because I don't want more stuff to have to deal with. But it looks like we've got some storage options. They do have backpacks, that's good. Yes, backpacks. Banks and tanks. Okay, fluids and items. Definitely want to get a hold of one of these as soon as we can with all the storage needs we have. Logistics, adventures, there's bosses, there's artifacts. We have something here because we picked up this. That's another reason to explore, is not only do you get a chance to get these artifacts and relics, but you can pick up some good starting armor and supplies. So definitely want to take advantage of that. Technology mods and a few magic mods. So we will play around with all of this. So getting started, this is, I believe, yeah, this is all informational. So yeah, there's not going to be, you're not going to, I don't think, get, okay, you do get a little bit. And I already actually have all of this, so yes, I won't read this to you, but the idea is that go explore, and not only everything in this world, but in all the other dimensions that are out there, and have fun doing it. So I'm going to take that just because I'm going to get the more apples. Surprised you actually get okay. Alright, there are other things. I am not going to collect them. There are skill trees to be aware of, so I'll show you those. And again, you have to go see what key yours is bound to. I have mine bound to K, but that's me. So we have skills. This looks like this is all magic oriented. Okay. Then there's combat. Obviously, as you kill things, you get to do this. This seems to be, let's see, we've got hearts, and then you can decide which way you want to go. Looks like there's some repetition with hearts, as well as with bows and swords and luck, and okay. So the further out you get, the more hearts you get up here. This is healing and hearts. Okay, this is more swords. So damage, resistances. Alright, that'll be fun to play with. So where you start will be what you're more apt to be focusing on. Good to know. Alright, and mining. Just same increase in mining speed until you get out to fortune. So I think the way the best to tackle this is to get out first to these, and then circle back and pick up these. But that's just my tip and my suggestion. So you play it as you want to. We still have some more time. Alright, so I have food now. Let me put that away in my backpack. Let's build some tools, and then we'll deal with this. And here, by the way, is another... let me use the axe. Let me actually just leave it here. Alright, so let's get the basics. That looks like a baseball bat to me. I can't help it, it just does. Okay, shovel. Alright, so that is what we've got to start with. And we have no armor. I really don't want to see the backpack. So we'll turn those off. This is just a toggle to show it or not. And we're not showing it. Okay. Am I wearing a cape? I seem to be wearing a cape. Alright. So, now that we are here, never, ever, ever, ever trust an unguarded chest at the top of a tower. Yeah. Alright, so I want the books. I don't even mind the wood. So let's do this. So there is Vein Miner. So that is the tilde key, grave key above tab on the far left. Hold that down, and I'm going to take all of this because I just used up the last of my wood. And there it is. God, that is a weird looking thing, but as suspected, there's TNT. Okay. I'll take the books. Definitely want those. I'm big on enchanting and using the... Take that too. As I said, I tend to take everything and then sort it all out later because, you know, I can. I generally leave a trail of stuff behind me. Take that. Take this. Because especially with wood items, you can definitely use. Did not mean to. Oh, somebody's not used to playing without a magnet. Okay. Yes. Yes, I am used to playing with a magnet, and that is going to be one of the things I want to try to find as soon as possible because I am leaving stuff everywhere that is not coming to me. All right. So, one thing I do, lovely enchanting books, scavenger, loot tables, okay, stable footing, riptide, and punch. Not the best, but did get gold, did get boots, have an unknown power, okay. I generally will take this if I already have one in my inventory, which I do. Actually, not trapped, okay. Take it back. And I'll take the light. Save me torches later. Alright. So. I generally will take the chest. If I see a chest that I've opened... Well, if I see a chest and it still has gold, which means it's been unopened, then I will open it. If I see a... let's eat here before we go out. If I see one that's been opened but it's still there, I assume I've left something in it, and if there isn't a chest, obviously, I got everything. So, I remove the chest when I'm done. My quirky thing, feel free to use it if you'd like. You don't have to, and I'm going to take the door. Why not? Again, as long as I still have space, which... I heard something. I'm going to take this because I can dry rotten flesh, I believe, to make leather. So, question, what are we going to do here? Wow. Alright, let me equip the right tool for the right job here. I am going to snag some more of this because I'm here and it is ever so abundant here. That is amazing looking. Okay, so I see fish. Nice. Alright, so we had the debate of that looks like it's something. Only because it's very geometrical. And that's one of the things Minecraft is really good at randomizing until it puts something generated by a mod in, and then it looks very geometric. It looks like a shape. And I think that's what it is, right there. Right there. Or not. Maybe it's behind there and I can't see it. Okay. So let's just go this way a little bit. See if there's anything else over here to see. No. Okay, I don't see anything. There's a dungeon there. There's this and then there's this. And there's something over here. And we wanted to come back over here. So, I'm going to go ahead and make a boat. Let's see. Boat still the same way? Yes, it is. Cool. Okay. Boat. No, 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 no. Not that way. Give me that back. Yes, do not toss your boat into the water. Alright, and since we have a moment, pause, let's get this junk. I say junk loosely, it's very useful stuff. Out of my inventory here and into here. Yeah, okay. Now let's try that again. There we go, that's a boat. Alright, let's go this way. Let's avoid the squid. Ah! Boat out of control. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sure that was not great on the video. What was that? There it is. What is that? What is that? Okay, that's just... You guys see that, right? It's purple. It kind of looks like a squid, but it's not a squid. Wow. Okay, that'll be fun. And, oh, is that an... Oh, God, that's illagers! 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 Stay away! Back up! Back up! Okay, the concept was good. I can see the banner on the side of the building. It's illagers. Oh, and they're coming after me. Great. I, first of all, do not do boats well, so clearly I am not a boat person. Let's see what this is. This is, oh, again, loud, sorry. Good, and we have a better sword. I will take it. Make sure those villagers are not coming around the corner. I'll take the chest. Let's see what we got here. Random glyph. Sure, will do. Let's do that. We got pack, conjure mage light, and momentum. That sounds exciting. And I got a better sword. And let me take my boat. I don't know where the guys are. Take the source berry. I'm looking around trying to figure out, okay, where we are. So I'm going to mark this portal just so I have some idea of where that is, to stay away from that. So this is an R's portal, and we are here early on enough that I'm going to go ahead and try this. I may regret this. I may regret this big time, but oh my goodness, we are underwater. Okay. Okay. Oh, it might be because of that. We may have been sent there because of that. Okay, so first thing is, where did those little guys go? I'm bobbing along here. Okay, since these things are here, I'm just going to come over here and figure out what this is, because it's going to drive me crazy until I do, and hopefully I don't die. What is this? Man of War. Oh, great. All right, that's new for me. Man of War is a very, very poisonous jellyfish. So let's not mess around with the Man of War. And we're just going to come over here. This is an R's tower. It's very nice with the bushes. I need to get up there. And did I know that there was a big boat there? I did not. There is a big boat there. You can see it right there. This other boat back here clearly was giving off the vibes of hostile. Not sure about this one. This one might be worth going over and taking a look at. So, but I want to get up there, and I need some stone, so I'm hoping we can make this work really well here by carving, and there we go, carving stairs into this, because I want to get a stone pickaxe, use up the wooden one. And I don't have to actually use up the wooden one, but I need to do this anyway, so I might as well. And it's a twofer. We get to climb slowly, and that's not exactly where I wanted to go. Let's go this way some more. Nice ambient sounds. Slow and go. That's a moss block. Let's go up. I've got my brightness up only for benefit of the video, so hopefully it's not too bad. There we go. Look at how cool that is. That is awesome. Also lets in a little light. Oh, hey, did we end up with, I think we did, trapdoors. Let's go do this so we don't have anybody inadvertently come up. Cool. Yep. Might as well use them. There we go. Blocks unwanted visitors. So that is nice. One of the goals we're going to need is to set up some kind of a base and then explore out from there. With that being said, we're going to, okay, there we go. There went my axe. Let's get something slightly better. Not into mossy cobble. Oh, it won't let me. Alright. And after this video, I will see And we're almost up to the top here, hopefully. Looks like we might be. How about that? And that's pretty perfect. I'll take the mossy cobble that I don't really like. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It has its uses. And see, we have a friend down there. Ha! That can't get up. Let's do that. And we're up. Very cool. All right. There is something here that's not here. Is this not something that isn't rendering in? Okay, it's rendered in now. This I knew was going to be here. I just don't know why it didn't render. Okay, so this is the warp scroll for this location, and this is ours, so we won't worry about that. But this is a nice spot. Look at that view. Look at that view. And we get a better view of the boat. I still can't tell. I mean, the white sails with the purple color flags is a good sign, but we're going to have to go over and look and see if it's friend or foe. Yeah, so not a bad place to stop. One thing I do want to check, actually, well, we'll do that next time. So, signing off. Hope you enjoyed everything today. The little explanations, the running around, and yeah, tested out an Ars portal and found an Ars tower. More adventures to come. Stay Cuberized.